What up, my boys and girls? Today we'll continue our quest to unlock the amazing pay-to-win card, the 2-0 Bloons Shipper. This current game isn't a part of it though, as it's a private battle, but I wanted to sneak it in here just as a filler video for the upcoming game with 3 lives left, which would allow me to clickbait the shit out of the title and rake in those mad views. Gray face no space. Deja vu anyone, because you're not alone. Okay, I'll probably stop doing that shit. By now you're probably sick of this dumb so-called joke I keep pulling off, so no more of that, unless of course next week I miraculously get someone down to 4 lives, in which case there's no way I can pass on an opportunity like that. I'm going all the way to 150 boys. It was just my luck that I got someone down to 3 lives in this week's veteran card journey, so you can't really fault me for that. Plus he may even be a hacker ? So wait until you see the game to find out if that is the case. Anyways, as this veteran card video tradition states, the first thing I need to discuss is this week's card, which is the 2-0 Bloons Shipper. Oh wait though, I already discussed it in the 2 life left video, so why don't I just direct you there if you want to know what I think of the card, if you're too lazy to click on a single button. Though then I'll just briefly summarize it right now. Personally I wouldn't use it. Inefficient red balloon send-in tower is okay but is pretty situational and not cheap enough as an early game pick or stopper. Now with that said, let us jump into next week's card, where we have our very first mortar. Yippee and hooray. Sadly it is not the overpowered signal flare I was hoping for, rather it's just an average 2-2 mortar for a pricey cost of 2.5k, which is actually a few $100 more expensive than the classic version, and given how no one ever builds 2-2 mortars because they are useless without combo detection, I don't find a need for this tower in my deck. Before we come to quick conclusions, let's hope the balloon send is enough to win us over. 10 regrow rainbows and plus 70 income for 2.5k, which you can unlock at level 11. Holy shit, am I dreaming or what? That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Especially when you consider the balloon impact sends 12 of those for 3.5k. It must be too good to be true. Because it is. They are freaking spaced rainbows of course, so they ain't nothing but a tickle to your opponent. That explains the efficiency and high eco gain, doesn't it? Case in point, this card kind of sucks, so that's 4 in a row for veteran cards now that I, and probably you as well, should pass up on. Let's hope next week's 5th card is of some use, which would be the last available card for the tournament on the 23rd. And if it is of any use then that would certainly shake some decks up a bit. Speaking of the tournament, if you're not aware already, all the games will be played in the card battles format, much to the dismay of some people, cough cough. I've been looking around the internet and I hear some people aren't a fan of the fact that this tournament will be played on cards instead of classic battles because they say cards is too luck based and that's a bigger factor over skill and who ends up winning a match. Well, as a frequent card battler I can tell you time and time again that this is not the case, and not literally anyone can win the YouTuber tournament. If you put me against the top classic battles player playing cards for the first time, 95% of the time I can assure you I will take the victory. 4.9% of the time I will lose from misplays or an unexpected rush, and the last 0.1% being luck, probably even lower than 0.1 for that. Yes, I am aware the drawing of cards being completely random fucks some shit up, like not being able to get an early game tower to place down, but I did some math and found out that assuming you bring a reasonable amount of starting towers, you have 1 in 80,000, yes, 80,000, chance that you will not get any placeable towers after recycling a few $100 worth of cards. So within the realms of the tournament, literally insignificant seeing as a maximum of 50 games will be played, at which point there's a 1 in 1600 chance of any one of the games being ruined due to luck. So yeah, extremely low chance that luck can win someone 1, yet alone 2 games off of a vastly superior player, which is the amount of games you need to win to advance on to the next round. If at this point you still disagree that skill isn't a big deal in this mode, then I would advise you to play the mode and play it right first. I'm not saying the current draw system should be left as is though. I do think Ninja Kiwi could make some tweaks to the randomness, such as adding a pity meter that increases the chance of you getting a card the longer you go without it, which I believe is what Hearthstone does at the moment. This would eliminate the unlucky 1 in 80,000 case, while not changing much else, so the game plays out the same for the most part, and no one would be able to complain about never getting the card they want, so that sounds like a win-win for everyone. Sorry for getting so carried away, I just wanted to clarify it because I keep getting triggered when someone says herder card battles tournament skill doesn't mean shit, and anyone can end up winning. What a joke. Now allow me to talk about stuff that is on topic with the video itself, like the 3 lives left thing and veteran card. Well, I am not making this shit up. Look at the screen right now and I'm a hacker has 3 lives. He even builds around 6 golden shark. You literally can't script this any better, dude. Well, you probably could if the guy was actually true to his name and hacked. Sadly, this guy just wants to look like a scary bully, so I'm sorry if you guys clicked on this video just to see some hashtag epic hacker versus hacker, facing a hacker and beating a hacker action. If that was your reason for checking out this video though, then hurrah, the clickbaiting worked. But technically it ain't misleading because I only asked the question, is he a hacker or not, based on his name. I never explicitly said I was facing a hacker. Take that, atheists. The basement children don't feed themselves. I will now leave you off with the final matches required to unlock the Bloons shipper. Despite the fact these guys' win rates are shit, I can't play as greedy as I normally would in classic battles, because there's a higher chance a guy could be like, I wonder what this card does, and ends up sending a regrow rainbow rush at me, and I'll end up dying because I didn't expect such a rush to come from a quote-unquote bad player. That's why in a lot of these videos you see I overkill on defense and save up a lot of money just in the odd chance it does happen. Better safe than sorry, right? Commentary is getting long, so I'll cut it off immediately now. Please like the video and have a chippy day.